Hello everyone, welcome back into the Seasonal Tarot. My name is Kathy. Welcome in if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. I super duper appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to continue on with the Zodical wheel for 2026. This reading will be for the Libra Scorpio. I'll lay out 12 cards for each month, and then I'll place a 13th card into the center for the 13th moon. And you can Google what the 13th moon is. We have 13 moons in a year, but only 12 months on the calendar. All right, let's begin for Libra and Scorpio. And the house 6 fell out. So if you have something in your 6th house, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. For Libra and Scorpio, please. Spirit. All right, and for the 13th card, this is you at the center of the read. Nice, beautiful. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So a cycle has just completed. This is destiny. This is Wheel of Fortune. So you've worked really hard to change the Wheel of Fortune in your favor, is what I'm hearing. So beautiful. So for the month of November and December, leading up to the winter solstice, which is December 21st, we have, beautiful, 10 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune and 10 of Pentacles. So cycle is complete. You should be beginning a new cycle. Let's see. December into January, we have the Father of Wands. You're taking up the wand, and you're creating something new. You're taking action on something. This is divinely led. There's a jolt of information or a sudden event that makes you take action. Now you're in a stance of protection, and this is also, you can study the Cobra yourself to see what the stance is, but it's not always striking. So Father of Wands is about taking action. So I'm hearing striking while the iron's hot. So there's something that you have in your mind that you want to get going on. January into February, we have beautiful, the moon. So this aspect is hidden from you. It's in your subconscious now. So if you're not quite too clear on where you're taking your action in January, February, it will be coming illuminated for you. Beautiful. The moon is also healing, and it's also divine feminine. So February into March, we have the devil. So we have the moon and the devil, and the devil is about breaking free from old karma, getting rid of habits, situations, people, items that no longer serve us. And it's about breaking free from the chains. This is a transformational card. It's not something to be scared of. And the devil in the tarot is actually a sign for Capricorn, which is next reading. So interesting. No, Sagittarius will be next, sorry. All right, so February to March, March into April. Ooh, we have the world reversed. So the world is a cycle completed. The world reversed is just asking us to, the cycle is not completed. We have to revisit something. Maybe it's from the devil. Maybe it's from the moon. You were wanting to take action. So this is quite normal that something will be hidden from you. It'll start to come back up. It might be triggering for you. So you might want to spend some time thinking about it. And Spirit's letting me know that they're giving you this so that you can have an overview. It's not something to be scared of, and it's so that it doesn't knock you off kilter. If you expect it coming or think it might be coming, you kind of have an advantage to that. All right, so April into May, we have the Daughter of Swords, and that is also in reverse. So the Daughter of Swords is very wise. Owls can also be an omen. So in reverse, I'm being told it's not an omen, but you want to be mindful of some type of communication or abrasive talk or communication that you may have with somebody. It's something to think about not being too harsh. And that's harsh on yourself as well as for another person, and that you have to figure out where that might fit into your story. May into June, June into July, we have the Mother of Wands, also in reverse. The Mother of Wands in reverse is, it's funny, we have the Father of Wands, which is a divine masculine, and he's in the upright. He came out before, so taking action on something. And then we have the Mother of Wands in reverse. Mother of Wands in if they were upright, would be about protection, about taking action, about loving, about hatching those eggs and seeing that through. This is in the reverse, and so it's about perhaps not taking action or getting too possessive about letting these eggs hatch, these nuggets of wisdom go. It may be something that you're just not feeling secure within your own self for. We also have June into July, July into August, the height of summer. We have the Daughter of Wands, and she's in the upright. So that's beautiful. So you've revisited this, and within a month, you're again ready to take action, and you're actually doing this in a much more youthful, energetic, lighthearted way. That's good. July into August, August into September, we have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands talks about protection. This seems to be a repetitive theme. You're wrestling with taking action. So self-esteem, perhaps. Maybe you're needing to establish a foundation or daily life and practical details. So I think you're being too hard on yourself. I think that you need to recognize that your sense of security comes from within rather than without. And so if you feel that people are attacking you, or, and this isn't for everyone, you'll know if this resonates. I mean, if somebody's bullying you or doing something like that, no, there's no reason to take any of that. But what I'm getting from the Seven of Wands is that it's more an internal fear that's coming up for you, an internal block. So stand in your power. Don't be afraid to stand in your power and show your stance. Not doing so in a negative way, obviously, but from a loving, kind place to yourself first and foremost. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. The divine is here protecting you. If you're doing your internal work, you shall be protected. September into October, we have, beautiful, Six of Cups. Six of Cups is about balance within our emotion. Look at the roots going down. It's also about nostalgia and the past. Thinking about the past. But from this card, I'm seeing that you are well established in your roots, and you are using your past to nourish the future, to bring that forward into the future. And that's what we need to do. Don't let the past taint your future. What's in the past stays in the past, but it still nourishes you. It still makes up who you are. And that is an integral part that the divine wants you to carry forward. Nice. October into November, we have Mother of Pentacles. This is a grounded, loving energy. You're right where you need to be. You're doing fantastic. You've gone through the messiness of the year, and by messiness, it's not real chaotic or anything that I'm seeing, sensing at all. I believe that this is internal growth for you, and that's very powerful. November into December, you have the Son of Swords, again in reverse. So the Son of Swords is interesting because it's like a page-like energy. And so sometimes the pages are a little bit brass or rash or radical. And with this sword, I'm seeing him like diving down to pierce somebody with the harsh words. It's in the reverse. So Spirit is telling me that you've learned this. You've learned this. Yes, you can yield that sword if you need to, but you're coming from a loving, protective, grounded place. And so you can stand back from a situation now, and you can you can observe and understand what is your shit and what is somebody else's stuff. That's good. Okay. So the 13th, this is an excellent read, by the way. I'm super proud, and it fits right in with a lot of everybody else's. It's amazing. This is a year of growth for the collective, for sure. This is your card. This is the 13th moon. Like I said, you can Google about the 13th moon and see where this fits for you. The Five of Swords, and everybody's getting this card. So again, this is just telling me that what I said to you in your reading, especially about your words, especially about your thoughts, is absolutely right on point. The Five of Swords is just about, rather than cutting through and cutting somebody in half, either yourself or somebody else with your words, it's like a warning card. It's like a yellow amber light going, don't forget, we all have anger. Let's dissipate that anger. Let's look at things objectively and let's talk about it, right? So that's what I'm getting through for you on this card. And by doing that, you can see both edges of that sword, and you can see both points of view. And one may outweigh the other, and you can come to some kind of mutual agreement. So that's fantastic. Let's see if I want to. What can we clarify for you? I think we're going to ask for the Devil. What are we breaking free from? From the chains, the Devil, in and around February, March area. Can you tell us about the Devil, please, Spirit? Is there anything more that the viewer, Libra or Scorpio, could know about the Devil and what it should mean for them? Beautiful. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're taking back your power from whatever's you've been chained to in the past. We started the reading off with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Destiny has changed in your favor. You're going to go through a little bit of ups and downs throughout this, but if you are of clear mind, of clear heart, and you're doing your inner work, by that I mean looking at what you can improve on in your own self, whether it's emotions, in your relationships, all of those good things that we need to do as normal human beings to improve our lives and the lives of others. I was clarifying the Devil. So you're breaking free from this. You've already begun this journey, and you are becoming more aware as you go along, and taking a rung or two or three up every time you are able to look at something objectively and go, you know what? I don't need to go that way. I can say something else. Or I don't need to say something at all. That's totally not my crap, right? Then the spirit is gifting you with the Ace of Wands. And that's to allow you to take action moving forward, to keep completing this cycle, to keep growing, you know, that tree, that grounded energy, and understand this, and perhaps even turn your wheel again by 2027. And this is the Sun, and then we have the Two of Pentacles and balance, and this is the High Priestess. This is tapping in. I just cut it at the Hermit too. This is absolutely cutting in to your intuition. So you are tapped in. It's maybe something you haven't acknowledged in your life before, or you just got wind of it and you whim of it and you're just not quite too sure. You're absolutely tapped in, and a lot of people are. And I think we're beginning to not only recognize that within ourselves, but see that within another human being and in this collective. And that is a really, really good thing. So I thank you for being here. I hope that this helped. If it did and it resonated with you, feel free. I'm going to snap a picture at the end and put it at the end of the read. You can save this or send it to your email and come back and have a look at it throughout the year to see if the cards speak something else to you, and or there's something that was spoken about that you just may make you think again. Feel free to do that. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay too. Just leave it where it is or pass along to somebody who you might. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending some time with me. Please like, subscribe, and share if you are guided to do that. That would be great. And until next time, take care. Sending you much love. Bye-bye for now.